Hey everybody, Palm Springs Cindy. It is so good to see you guys. It is so good to be uploading a video. I think it's been a while. I have been busy. I have been having fun, and you guys know that when I'm having fun, I am not videotaping. So at any rate, I have some past video that I'm going to attach to this video, and I think it is Eric is cooking dinner one night, and I'm not all sure what I'm going to be adding, but anyway, this will be part of the video, and then I've got some other snippets to add to this one. And I'm in my den, as you can see, and sometimes I'm videotaping this on my computer, so when I lean in, or sometimes the light changes a tiny bit. So it's not your camera, it's my computer screen. Okay, I do have some things to share with you guys. Yes, I do. And one of them is, okay, the other day, one of my friends that I play canasta with, it was her birthday. And so I ended up hosting a birthday party for her. And just come to find out, it worked out because she and a few of the gals that I play canasta with, they love Eric's ribs, the ribs that he makes in the hot air fryer. And so, my friend Alex said something about, she was ready for Eric's ribs again. So my other friend Franny said, okay, maybe that would be something we could do for Alex's birthday. So sure enough, I said, let me talk to Eric. So he said he'd be happy to cook ribs for us and for Alex's birthday. And then a few other people came, and it turned out to be a really nice evening. There were like 8 of us all together, maybe 9. I'm not real sure. But Eric cooked 3 racks of ribs, and there was not one left over. I was sad. I wanted to have some cold the next day, but it was very simple. And I think I have video of it, of him cooking the ribs. Okay, Eric and I are here at my house, and Eric is cooking chicken breasts, chicken tenders,
No, breast.
chicken breasts in the
Air fryer.
air fryer, and also an artichoke that's currently steaming, salad, and he made great martinis that we're enjoying now while dinner's cooking. And so here, let me do this.
You can take a picture of these.
Yes. Yummers.
Those have to be flipped.
He's resetting. Here's our salad, and we have our avocado, and I had this little kit left over from another bagged salad. It's nice to have Eric here cooking dinner. It's nice to be able to have dinner, not just by myself. He's dressing the salad. Yes. So why don't you guys come over and join us? Join us for a chicken dinner with an artichoke and a salad. And I think there's enough left over for a cold martini. Poppy's ready for dinner. Oops. I love all these. I have my music list, all these old songs. This is Connie Francis, Where the Boys Are. It was simple because he had cooked the ribs, and then we popped in baked potatoes, and the potatoes that I bought were at Ralph's. Ralph's, and they were ginormous. I mean, they were like this big. And so we cooked them, we cut them in half, And then I made a big salad. That's all we had. We had a little dessert and like a birthday cakey type thing. And so that was easy. It's easy to pop in a baked potato, and my salad was easy peasy. So, and then I put the bar cart out in the backyard, ice chest, and it was like everybody go make your own drinks, and then anyway, it was really it was a fun evening, and this is what I want to say about it. I think it's so important that, as we get older, our parents, most of us have passed away, and we don't always have, our adult children or, have moved out or whatever. So it's still nice to have a birthday party, to have, get your birthday hat on and, have some candles. Actually, what I did, I bought, and I like this idea. I buy cupcakes because, after you have a dinner party and then, you wait maybe a half an hour and then for a birthday, then you bring out the birthday cake. But then it's, it's slicing, everybody gets another plate, everybody gets another fork kind of a thing. So that's why I like cupcakes, because people can just, it's just basically handheld, even though, I think we ate it on a napkin. But, oh yeah, and I brought this. And so I bought cupcakes, and then I put them on a little pretty platter and decorated the platter with the letters "Happy Birthday," and stuck the little letters in each cupcake. And then on the platter, I put this around the cupcakes, just sort of on the plate, but strewn them around the cupcakes. And the cupcakes decorations were pink. It was so cute, and especially as we walked outside, this glowed. So cute. This is from the dollar store, and I believe it's $1.25. And I have several of these, and I've never had a pink one, but I did it for the birthday. I normally have the white ones. You do have to put batteries, but so what? So then, you just turn the batteries off. And anyway, I love these little mini lights. They're great as a hostess gift. And so then I have sparklers left over from 4th of July. I don't know why I buy sparklers, and then I buy a lot of them, and then I end up having them all year, which is kind of nice. So we went out in the backyard, we took our cupcakes, and we lit the sparklers, and we're all like, woo! And it sounds silly, but you know what? It's fun. And it's fun it's just fun to have a birthday party and to be the birthday girl. And then I think everybody brought a nice card. No gifts type of a thing, although somebody did bring a nice gift. So anyway, if you have a friend that, her children are farther away or whatever, think in terms of giving them a birthday party. I love going to the dollar store and picking out party supplies. They're so inexpensive. And I got to thinking, like a gift. But I thought, no, I'm not going to buy a gift. I actually did buy her favorite bottle of wine. And so that was her gift from me, I'll say. But if you did want to buy a gift, they've got nice little candles at the dollar store, and candles are expensive. I think they're way too expensive. And some of my candles, after I light them, the candle part burns and liquefies, and then it drowns the wicks. Go figure, I don't know. But anyway, so, a candle is a nice birthday gift for someone. And if you get one at the dollar store, it's not overly, and birthday cards at the dollar store. So anyway, think in terms of throwing someone you care about a birthday party. It's fun. All right, I actually have stuff written down that I don't want to forget to share. Then, okay, now I told you I joined a club called Oodles of Doodles. So cute. So we had our first doodle get together down here just around the block a little bit from my house at a green belt that kind of goes down like that. It caves down. So you have to kind of walk down the little hill. It's not steep or anything. All beautiful grass and free of any traffic. There's no, because it goes down, the street's up here. So the ladies that put it on, they had a nice little card table set up and baggies filled with dog treats, and then they made every dog a little bandana that was green, like for St. Patrick's Day. And they had water bowls set out for the dogs and balls and things for the dogs to play with. And well, anyway, the dogs were hysterical. Now Poppy is very nervous at first. She always gets overexcited, and then it comes out in scared. She gets scared. And so if a dog comes over to her in the nicest way, she'll like back up and she'll cry. And so I just um I you know I tried not. First, I would pick her up, and I thought, no, stop doing that. So I just left her down there. But I stood, I was like, tried to stand tall and be relaxed. And anyway, she got over it like within a few minutes. She realized, she was kind of like watching. And then when a dog was near me, and I would say, oh, come here, and then the dog would come to me, and I would pet the dog. Oh, what a pretty dog. Oh, you're a good girl, whatever. Then Poppy would watch that I was friendly with the dog, and the dog was friendly back to me. And then she was like, she would relax, and then she would play. Some of the dogs were big, some of them were little. They were absolutely adorable. All of them some type of a doodle or an oodle. So it was fun. It was a beautiful afternoon. Speaking of beautiful afternoons, while I was there, I met several new people. Hello, Priscilla is a viewer, and um, Woody, one of the gentlemen that I met, he and I were talking, and it's so true. It was we met at 4:30, and it was probably 72, 73, and we said, this is just the best weather. It's dry, it's not moist, or yeah, I mean, we have our days of humidity, don't get me wrong, but I think even actually where I live in Indio, I like the weather here. I like Indio better than I do Palm Springs, much better, and I'll tell you why. Several reasons, but the big well, several reasons. One of the big reasons is I'm really into this low density lifestyle where there are, just what it sounds like. There's not as many, the population is not as great as like in Palm Springs, let's say. So the result of that is, the streets are, you don't have traffic, you don't have problems parking, the lines are not too long, the restaurants are not always full, although we have a lot of good restaurants here that are always full. So there's something to be said about living a low density lifestyle where you can drive the streets. You don't have to get on a freeway and then freeway congestion and houses stacked so high. They're just, it's like stacked vertical living instead of horizontal living. And people here have yards, and well, anyway, so I like Indio because it is less dense than the Palm Springs area. And it's also, Indio probably might even be older than Palm Springs, but it's much newer in a way because they have redone Indio. And the streets are good, the lighting at night is good. The Like I said, the parking, and we have everything here that any other place would have. We've got Costco and Bevmo and Trader Joe's and Target and Marshalls and Ross and all those home goods, Lowe's, Home Depot, of course the Walmart, but they're new buildings, and the city was well planned. So whereas like Palm Springs was not well planned, and the people. I moved to Palm Springs in 1974, and it was still a pretty sleepy village then. But we did not have one thing that they don't allow in the desert area. Well, in Palm Springs, they don't allow fast food drive-through restaurants. I think there might be one or two, and I don't know how they got them, but they do. Or somehow they put them up. And they don't allow billboards, those big billboards, advertising billboards. So that that gives the city a different vibe, a different look. And now I know there's it's like it's called it's the desert. So there's Palm Springs, but there's a few cities: Palm Springs, Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indian Wells, blah blah blah, La Quinta, Indio, and then that's pretty much it. And then after that you're driving out of the state. So, but I think that our weather, like I'm here, and maybe Eric or a friend from Palm Springs, my daughter, will say, it's raining here," and I'm like, "What? You're kidding? It's sun's still out here," because it takes me about 50 minutes to drive to Palm Springs. So we're about um I'm going to say we're 40 miles, 50 miles outside of Palm Springs going east. And I think, well, I know our weather is better. Sometimes it's windy in Palm Springs, it's not windy here. But Indio does have, right now what's going on is that tennis, it's that Baribas. Something something, and I never can pronounce the name of it, but it's that big tennis thing. And so right now we do have a lot of traffic. Then we'll have Coachella coming up, and then Stagecoach coming up after. Coachella's 2 weeks, 2 weekends in a row. Then I think a month goes by. Then they have Stagecoach. Then another month, 2 weekends in a row. Then another month goes by, and they have I forget what it's called, but it's like heavy metal bands, and that all takes place at the Polo Grounds, which I could walk to. And then we have Tamale Festival. We have the oh, it's Old as the Hills, and it's so fun. Date Festival, because Indio is the date capital of the world, and with tons of date trees, and so they have the date festival, and they have like the 4-H club brings their animals. It's like a state fair, and it's probably 8 miles from my house. So so anyway, Indio is kind of a fun place to live. I never would have thought I would have lived in Indio. It would have been like that so far away, but it really isn't. And it's just turning into a lovely community. Okay. Why in the world is okay, now another thing was tomorrow I think I'm getting a new car. This has just been on my mind like crazy, you guys. I lease my cars, and I lease them for 3 years, and then I turn them back in, and I always go to the same place, turn it in, they give me another one. And they always, they give me a good deal, and I trust them. They see I've been with them over 20 years. Okay. Well, I think I've decided not to go BMW just for a change. And I think I'm also going to buy a car, not lease. And I'll tell you why. Um, I think if I eventually, I am on a fixed income, and I will be able to eventually have my car paid for. And I hardly drive at all. So even if I'm going to get a pre-owned car, pre-owned certified car, and even I want to get low mileage. In fact, I cannot buy the car I'm driving because they've already given me the buyout quote, and it's pretty high. So I would be better off if I really wanted to stick with BMW. I would be better off leasing, or I'm sorry, buying a turned in leased, a pre-owned pre-owned BMW, other than the one I have, because I have to buy a new warranty, and those are close to $3,000. Whereas with the other one, it's too hard to explain, but I've talked to the main office, and so anyway, I can't just buy the one I have, unfortunately. Okay, now, so I'll let you know if I get my new car. I want to share some things that I've watched on TV that were either thumbs up or thumbs down. So one thing that I just finished watching that was good. It was good. It's called Coda, Coda, and it's family. Is it family friendly? It's family friendly, and it's good. And then I had to look up where I found it, and I found it on oh, where did I find it? On Netflix, I think. On Netflix. Oh, I'll have to check on that. But CODA, it's about a story about a young girl that's like ready to go off to college, and I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it. Then I watched Napoleon. That's new on Netflix. Don't waste your time. It's not very good. And it has like, oh, stunning perform or stunning visual, whatever. No, don't waste your time. And I watched, oh, okay, here's something. I forget what I was watching, but it came up and it said, you know how they'll say, if you liked this movie, you might also like these other titles. And one of them was called Zone of Interest. And it was about Auschwitz. So of course, that perked me up because I love everything World War II. I love learning about that. And so, but what it was so interesting. I actually had to buy it, rent it, and it was a lot, but I was so excited to see it, I had to do it. It's about I forget the guy's name. He was a man in charge of Auschwitz, and he and his wife and his four kids lived right on the other side. They created this beautiful environment for themselves right on the other side of one of the walls that surrounded the concentration camp. Now in their house, they had, it was like a couple stories high, and it was decorated very nicely, and then their yard was huge, and they had gardens, and they had a swimming pool, and they had lots like lawns and trees, and the wife, I've got to think of the guy's name. I'll look it up here while I'm talking. Well, anyway, they were happy, and all this time they're living, it does have subtitles. All this time they're living that happy life. The guns are going off right on the other side of the wall. People are screaming. The chimneys, the smoke from the ovens, the smoke is rising, and they're just going about their time, acting like nothing's wrong. Okay, let's see. Comment. I don't even know what to say. Comment on. Well, you know what? I'll put their name up here. And so the husband and the wife had a really loving relationship, and the kids were darling and cute, and then they'd have the other workers, well, not the workers, not the stripe, not the Jewish people, but the other soldiers. They'd have them over for dinner, and they'd have their kids over to all go swimming and everything. Well, it just boggles your mind that, and because it's subtitled, I just reading the subtitle, and then you just hear all the gunfire and the screaming and the trains coming and dropping the people off. Anyway, it's just horrendous. They don't show anything. It's all sound. So in that way, it's, if you're real squeamish, they don't show the camp at all. So what else have I watched? It was called Zone of Interest. And then this is silly, but I'm going to recommend it if you have not seen it. It's a documentary on the Beckhams. David Beckham and his wife, I forget her name. Well, anyway, it's very good. It's very well done. The photography and what they capture and how they put it together. It's very entertaining, and you're just going to love, you're just going to love it. It's so good. So if you have not seen the documentary on the Beckhams, it's a must-see. You'll really enjoy it. And I think it's family friendly. And something else I watched that is, I've actually watched it more than once because I cannot get over it. I cannot get over it. And it's a documentary. It's true. And it's the real people that went through this. It's called The Volcano. You've got to watch it. It's unbelievable. It's all footage taken by the people there, and that's all I'm going to say. But if you have not seen it, watch it. The Volcano, and it is on Netflix. Then the other day, and this is my okay, no, I have one more. Okay, the other day I had a friend here, and somehow we got to talking. We watched The Shack. I don't know how many of you have ever watched the movie called The Shack. If you have not seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's excellent. The person that I was with, it blew their mind. Blew their mind, as I thought it would. I've seen it several times. The first time I saw it, I couldn't watch it. I turned it off. And you'll know what I mean when you start watching it. And then I kept hearing about it, you've got to watch it, Cindy, you've got to watch it. So I watched it. And they said, you've got to just stick in there, stay in there, watch it till the very end. And I did. And it's pretty mind-blowing. It'll kind of rock your world, and in a good way. So anyway, if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching The Shack. It's free, and you can find it on YouTube. And then one other thing before I say goodnight. I have seen this comedian, and I need to tell you, I belly laugh. He is so hysterical. And you guys may have seen him on the shorts, like YouTube shorts, or I don't know, one of the shorts. And his name is Quinn, Quinn, Dale, Dale. It's a younger man, head shaved, and well, anyway, he is hysterical. And I like his shorts. Actually, he does have a comedy show, and I started watching it, but I like his shorts better because they're just bam, bam. They're like 6 seconds long, and they will have you in stitches. He is, well, it's hysterical. You've got to watch him. I don't think it's necessarily family friendly. I can't remember why not, but I wouldn't like turn it on for the family. What? Check it out yourself first. And that's it. You got do I have something back here? Let's check. That's it. Alrighty, I have I'm going to add some video to this, and then like I said, I can't remember what it is, but so stay tuned for that. Okay, Eric and I are here at my house, and Eric is cooking chicken breasts, chicken tenders.
No, breasts.
Chicken breasts in the air fryer, and also an artichoke that's currently steaming, salad, and he made great martinis that we're enjoying now while dinner's cooking. And so here, let me do this. He's resetting. Here's our salad, and we have our avocado, and I had this little tip left over from another bag to salad. There's Poppy. She had an active day today. She's tired and she needs a haircut. It's nice to have Eric here cooking dinner. It's nice to be able to have dinner, not just by myself, but with Eric. It's actually raining outside. Or if it's not raining right now, it has been raining. Yes. He's dressing the salad. Yes. So why don't you guys come over and join us? Join us for a chicken dinner with an artichoke and a salad. And I think there's enough left over for a cold martini.
this on there?
Yes.
This brown stuff?
Well, does it have dressing on it? Did you put dressing on it?
No, I did not.
Okay, yeah, then put that on. It's just balsamic.
It's just balsamic?
Yeah. Poppy's ready for dinner. Oops. I love all these. I have my music list, all these old songs. This is Connie Francis, Where the Boys Are. Yes, I love you. Mwah. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Leave me a comment. And until our next conversation. Bye-bye.